health, which I'm very grateful for. But the only kind of mention I got about mental health and concussions was them saying, like doctors saying, you might be a bit sad because you're not in school, you might be a bit annoyed or sad that your life is a bit different. And I never heard words like depression or certainly not anxiety or PTSD and those terms.
It is invisible. It's just, a lot of people come out of an accident or some sort of traumatic injury and they're very focused on healing physically, and they are not even hearing some of the recommendations when they are given because they're, still focused on getting back to who they were. And then that realization may come in for some, and it's like, oh, so there's a whole different path I have to travel now for a while.
My accident was 2008, and that was before Sidney Crosby was out for a year with a concussion. His injury changed a lot of things. It changed the way people thought of the injury.
Through the ABI network, I was sitting on a concussion committee, and I know that was one of the gaps identified just in terms of like educating physicians.
There has been kind of an explosion of knowledge in this area, even though there's great gaps that still exist. Partially, this has come about with some of the former football players and the tragedies that have, happened with them. And as kind of a consequence of this, people have started to pay a little bit more attention to concussions, to the single concussions and to multiple concussions.
As well, the individuals around you. And how do they understand you now? And how do they work with you? And how do they live with you? Because you are, in some cases, a very different person.
The thing about concussions is that nobody called them brain injuries, and that's what they are. And it somehow sounds much more serious. Oh, I bumped my head. I have a concussion. No, I have a brain injury. It's different.